for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Here's the fourth-year man, J.K. Dobbins.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
You look at this Arizona defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
And confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
The Cardinals now at 2-5 to start play, and they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Murray going to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Fourth down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now.
From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Their second drive here to ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Another run here with Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
When you look at this defense,
they enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
on second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
They go play action now. Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 27. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Dobbins is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
They've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They'll come up now, 3rd and 9.
To throw is Murray. And that will be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be taken at the 10.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, look and repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Cardinals' 44-yard line.
Now Lamar changing the play. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
8-yard pickup. First down, Baltimore.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Throwing is Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Ravens 14, Cardinals 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Murray. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. In motion left, Flowers. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
That's good for the Cardinals.
Throwing now is Murray. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Open man is Duvernay. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return, Dortch. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31.
Like I locked you down when you was undefeated. Like I locked you down when you was undefeated. Like I locked you down when you was undefeated with the Chargers. Like I locked you down, you was undefeated with the Chargers.
Line of scrimmage, the 31
You hear
now
me?
on 1st and 10.
I know you hear me.
To throw is Jackson.
Like I locked you down when you had the Chargers.
Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Jackson now. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to get the football back at their own 17.
No, I ain't.
Arizona's
I ain't finna pay for
offense
nothing.
at the line, ready to get
I
their
ain't finna
drive
pay for nothing.
started. And the ball back
I ain't finna
way
pay for
up,
nothing.
so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit
Well,
on
show
it,
me.
and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Cardinals 3.
Can't keep up with our attack offense.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
We are in it to win it. Boys, we got this.
Yeah, we got more where that came from.
Hey, way to make a play. All right.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And the return will stop right around the 25. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to
You over
know
there
that
talking
at
real
halftime,
greasy.
they spent a lot of time
I
going
won't do
through
all
their
that talking when I
checklist of
beat
what
your
they
ass with
wanted to
undefeated.
accomplish to start this 3rd quarter.
I got a
Turning
trash
it
team.
over
Now you
like
want to talk
this
that cap.
was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Jackson now off the bootleg. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. 77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
At the 2-yard line.
Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And his pass incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Jackson being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Ravens take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, but you ain't saying shit on the mic though. You ain't replying on the mic though. You just talking to be talking.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens shut your weak ass up.
Over possession here up at the 44.
At their own 44-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaking up on that play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
At the 39-yard line.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for our Cardinals. First down.
Murray now on first down. Buying time to his left. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They run behind center with Connor. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is down to 28-10.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham.
And past the 4. He's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. They go play action with Huntley.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Huntley looks to throw.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
To throw, Huntley. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Baltimore.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
Down to about the 22 here.
Ball carrier
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
Now 2nd and 3. Huntley off of play action.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Getting in there and finishing the play off was Jay Sanders.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job.
Violating the rule.
Yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get
It's
the first
4th and
down.
3 and under. It's 4th and 3 and under. It's 4th and 3 and under. It's 4th and 3 and under.
They're going for it. Huntley.
And he's caught and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This offense so far on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Looking to throw here, Huntley.
Touchdown! Mark Andrews, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
In it to win it.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And now here is another interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
A 47-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Connor. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Murray, one final try. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball.